What's up, guys? I'm Big Al. We're out here at Ojai Skate Park. Ojai is a really fun park. It's east of Ventura, and you know, this park is open till 10 o'clock at night. It's got lights. It's lit up pretty well. And since we're here at Ojai, and I don't have many videos of my channel of me skating pool coping or skating skate park pools or bowls, so I thought I'd teach you guys a few tips that may help all you guys progress and transition skateboarding. So one of the first things that is going to really help you progress in skating pools and skating bowls and skating transition is carving, is keeping your speed. When you're carving a bowl, you want to kind of have like a reference point of where you're going to be going around, where your highest point is, and where you'll be coming down. By having like kind of all that three mapped out and visualizing what you're going to do before you do it is really going to help you succeed in, you know, maintaining lines, maintaining your speed. And when you have speed, you can do a lot more in transition. When you have speed, you can do airs, you can do grinds, you can hit hips. The more speed you have, the more options you have available for you while you're skating. So let me show you guys a few carves of taking it wide and how much speed you can gain out of it. I kind of plan where I'm going to go before I do it. So I see this hip here. If I'm going backside, I'm going to start low on this hip and I'm going to take it wide around there. Almost like the peak is going to be right in the middle and I'm going to be hitting the tile coping. So I'm kind of like planning it out before I do it. And if you guys do that and visualize yourself doing something before you do it, it's really gonna help make it, you know, better in the real world, in the IRL. Okay, so just keep trying, keep visualizing, and just keep going for it. You guys got it. So when carving a bowl, I always say it's really in your shoulder and your front foot. You kind of want to like throw your body in by like leaning into it. It's kind of like pumping it, you know, it's whatever your shoulders do, your feet are going to follow. So you want your shoulders kind of guiding the way in which you're going to go. And you want your front foot to be kind of turned in the same way. You don't want it straight like that. You kind of want it turned and you want to be, you know, giving it power. You want to like really throw yourself into those corners, and that's how you're going to catch a pump. But when you're skating bowls like this that has 3 round walls, it's very crucial to use the whole wall. Okay, you don't want to be doing straight up and down kick turns because first of all, we're not skating a vert ramp, and when you use the whole corner, you have more chances of gaining speed. You know, you want to kind of stay a little bit compact to the board. Some mistakes that I see a lot of people make is that they're always upright, and I mean, it's because they're not like fully committing, you know. When you're upright, it's kind of like you're bailing out, you're kind of scared, you're not going for it fully. But when you're more compact, you're close to the board, a lower center of gravity, you're more likely to stay on the board. So when you're skating transition, try to stay close to your board. When you're dropping in, stay close to your board. When you're rolling in, stay close to your board. And you know, by extending a little bit and then pumping back into it. That's what's going to create a pump. You do that on all your carves, and that's how you maintain speed while skating a bowl. So something I've always done to help me gain confidence in bowl skating, especially when I was starting, was carving and pumping. And what I would do is I would start low and I'd work my way up. It's just like confidence building, and you can build confidence, then you're more determined to land tricks. You're willing to try other tricks, new tricks, learn stuff. So, you know, building that confidence is good. So working your way up on the transition when you're talking about a big vert wall like this is, you know, you want to start low and keep going higher and higher and higher on the next runs. Before you know it, you guys will be hitting the coping too. Start getting the hang of carving, and if you have a pool at a skate park near you, or if it's even just a regular bowl with regular coping, no tile, and your carves are starting to get up near the coping, just keep going fast with those carves and you can start hitting the coping. Don't just keep doing the exact same thing you're doing, but just let the trucks ride on there. If you have enough speed and your wheels are big enough, your trucks are loose enough, then you guys will be getting onto the coping and doing a carve grind. I know it might be scary at first, but you just have to hold your way through, honestly. It's just a quick on and off. It's basically just a carve. It's crucial when you're skating bowls to have loose trucks. So as you can see here, if you can feel like you can lean and you're leaning and all four are still on the floor, or if you lean hillside and all four are still on the floor, that is a proper setup for skating bowls. The looser the truck, the better you are at directing yourself. You know, you can get around easier. If your trucks are too tight, you might lean too hard and two wheels will come off the ground. And when that happens, you're losing, you know, a good amount of speed that you could get from all four wheels being down. It's like a car, you know, if it goes on two wheels, it's losing speed, it's more likely to fall, but when it's all four, it's stable, it's gonna drive well. So your skateboard's kind of in the same boat. So when you're skating bowls, you know, looser trucks, it's gonna help you get around easier. Are going to start carving, even if you're going backside, it's kind of like going toe side on a snowboard. You're going to kind of want to like lean on your toes, and if your trucks are loose, it lets your trucks know, hey, I'm leaning on my toes, I'm going to go backside. And if you're going to go front side, you know, you do the opposite, you lean on your heels. And that goes for doing a lot of the grind tricks as well. As soon as I get on that coping, I'm kind of like leaning on my heels and pushing the grind. And if I'm going backside, I'm kind of leaning on my toes and pushing the grind. So, you know, a way in which you lean really affects it. And you start it all by learning how to carve, doing that with your carves, going up into carve grinds when you carve really fast and you start hitting a grind, And then you guys can do it in all your other grinds, front side 5-0s, front 50s, front feebles, all sorts. But by leaning into it, it's really gonna project your momentum. So even when you're doing a half pipe, kind of like I was in the deep end going up and down, keeping your speed, it's kind of all the same, but some tricks that you could do is like when you're doing airs, you want to land higher to the coping. You don't want to hang up because that's horrible, as you all should most know. If you don't know what a hang up is, when you catch your back truck from an air and you just go diving down. I mean, sometimes you can make it, but you know, God's got to be on your side. And for most of my times, not been on my side. So, you know, just try to back to the front side airs. If you're doing an air, you want to land right under the coping. When you land right under the coping, you have more transition to ride out of it, pump out of it, and you keep your speed. And that even goes for lip stalls too, you know. Try to get each pump you can out of it, because losing your speed on one wall is going to cause a lot of work and a lot of energy to get that speed back up. And by that time, you can be tired like I am, as you can hear me breathing. And then the bowl skating is tiring, okay? So, you know, being healthy, taking care of yourself, it definitely helps you in the long run. When you're falling on transition, having knee pads or something that can save you, you know, it definitely helps with the confidence, as I was saying before. I know I don't use pads personally. I feel like pads kind of restrict my movement and the amount of style that I can put into each trick, but to each their own, everyone's different. But if you don't have pads like me, I would say run out of tricks or do a butt slide. I'll show you guys what a butt slide is right here. But most of the time I just run out. I got long legs and, you know, I like moving. So you see me running out of everything. But if not, you know, everyone's tall and doesn't want to run out because it is a lot of energy, don't get me wrong. Try the butt slide. And let me just show you the butt slide. All you got to do on the butt slide is you just got to lean back. You got to spot where you're going to be falling on the transition. And just slide out on your butt. You know, it's the safest way to go. Sometimes, you know, running out, you can get tripped up and you can fall. I do it plenty of times. I still run out. But again, everyone does different. See the butt slide? It really does work well. And it'll save you from taking a bad fall, taking a hip, or taking something that's going to take you out from skating daily. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. There's a few tips for you guys on how to skate transition and things that may help you guys, you know, progress at a faster rate. You know, as always, thanks for watching. Smash that like button, beat that thing up. And if you guys really like the videos, subscribe. I'm gonna try to put more stuff out. Again, just coming off a little MCL tear injury, so bringing it back, getting my body warmed up, getting the juices flowing. But thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate everything, and I'll see you on the next one.